All right, my name is Dylan. I live in Goodwill, and I am an application support analyst for a US-based IT company.
My name is Cecile. I live in Point Michel, and we have a little guest house.
Hey, what's going on? My name is Dev. I'm from Dominica. I live here in Miami now.
Shopdm helps me avoid Roseau, which is a big deal for me because, well, we all know parking in Roseau, shopping in Roseau is a pain in the butt. So I can say that. I usually order the heavy stuff, the big bags of dog food, 25 pounds, 50 pounds, cat food. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats, so we go through a lot of that. They have just about everything I need on the websites.
So before I use Shopdm, I would usually just go to the local supermarket just behind my apartment here at S-Mart. But S-Mart doesn't have all of the things that I would like that other supermarkets would have in town. So with the main advantage that I use Shopdm for is to access goods that I would normally not get in the local supermarket. And seeing that I don't have a mode of transportation, it suits me pretty well to have these groceries and these things that I can't get within walking distance delivered to me in bulk.
Shopdm made it possible for me to order groceries for my grandmother all the way back home. She was very happy that I was able to do that for her, and it made me happy too, knowing that I have an easy and convenient way to send goods and products back to my family back home.
As far as them delivering my order, I haven't had any major issues at all. Most of the time, the time that they say they're going to deliver it, they usually deliver it earlier than that, so that's a plus. So I have no complaints in that regard. They're on top as far as notifications, there's different vendors and different goods come from different vendors, and I get notifications saying that this part of the order has been picked up by this vendor, this part of the order has been picked up by that vendor, and I'll get a call saying, they're on the way or they're outside, I come pick it up, talk a little bit, so you have that little human interaction part as well, it's not super systematic, it's pretty nice, everybody's pretty friendly and, they do a good job from when order is placed all the way up to delivery.
The deliveries are pretty smooth. I get it the day after. Even when my road is damaged, they park on top and they walk. So.
There were no issues at all. It was simple and very easy to use. After that, they kept me updated at the stage of the way by email when the order was picked up from the retailer, and then when it was on the way to delivery, and then when it was finally delivered to her.
The cost of delivery, in my case in Point Michel, is $6. Which I find ridiculously cheap. That's the base price. And if I order from different stores and they have to go to different shop, each additional shop is $2. So at the end of the day, that's pretty much what it costs me in gas to get to Roseau, less the frustration. So I find the delivery prices more than reasonable.
The cost of using the service is fair, I believe. Otherwise, I would be putting in the cost of, let's say, if I wanted to go to town and get my groceries, now I have to figure about the cost of the transportation. So I feel like the delivery fees and the service fees for the number of things that I get from Shopdm, I think it's fair. I think that I feel like I pay less for that service, more so than if I had to go and acquire the transportation. And of course, the fact that I have to physically go and get these things myself. I'm saving on time, I'm saving on energy. And so yeah, the cost is definitely worth it. It's not super expensive, so I think it's fair.
I would recommend Shopdm to just about anybody, especially if you live far from Roseau. It saves you the trip, the time, the gas. The prices all around the islands are pretty reasonable. I don't have them all in mind, but even if you're far, you're talking $12 or something like that. So the cost of gas and the frustration is well worth it. I recommend to guest houses like me who do quarantine. That will make your life a lot easier. And just about anybody who finds parking in Roseau highly annoying.
I definitely recommend Shopdm to everybody, even if you drive to get your groceries or not. for people who have kids and family, you know, that you can't just leave at the house while they go grocery shopping. So highly recommend it for sure, and they're doing a really good job, and see that the customer base is growing, the list of vendors are growing, so it shows that they're doing something right, and they keep doing it right. So yeah, highly recommend it for pretty much anybody.
Thank you, Shopdm, and I look forward to seeing all the great things this website comes.